Hello, my name is Konstantin Urvantcev. Glad to see you. I am CEO and founder of Altair digital company, and we present Altairika. It is a virtual reality educational franchise. We provide educational services for children in a planetary scale over the world. So, our mission is to give children, even in the most remote corners of the world, access to modern, high-quality, immersive education. We start our work in 2010 in Russia with mobile planetariums. It was large inflatable domes, 5-meter diameters. Children could enter and were instantly amazed by the vision of stars, planets, etc. It was wow effect everywhere, in different schools in Russia, in small villages, in small cities. It was wow because children don't have an access to different technology, education tools, etc. Sometimes they don't have an access to projection systems, to TV, and etc. So we start provide educational services 10 years ago, and now we exactly know what children want to see, how they want to understand different sciences, and what parents of children need to get in schools, and for what they want to pay. Okay? And in 2017, we start providing services of virtual reality education. It is a new stage of technology education that we use in our network. And now our franchise in VR go into schools, give children different headsets, Oculus Go, and children could go to one of experiences. For example, it can be underwater world with sharks, turtles, etc., and they can understand how it looks inside. It can be open space with stars, planets, black holes, incredible things. It can be a human body, for example, and children could understand how it looks inside. It is an opportunity to show things that you never will see in real life. It is main advantage of virtual reality education. And now we work in 17 countries, and India, for us, it is next big country. So now we have 8 representatives in India who provide services of virtual education in schools. It is in Delhi, in Hyderabad, in Bangalore, in Lucknow, in Jaipur, in Indore, etc., several cities. What our franchise exactly do? We just go to a school, it can be private or public school, give headsets to children, click the button, and 30 children one time synchronously go to one of experiences. So when our franchisee finish sessions in one school, he go to another school. School now needs to buy high costly equipment, and it's convenient for different small schools who can't buy equipment. It's convenient for small villages where people don't have virtual reality, and so often they don't have good quality education systems. It's very good works in small cities and small villages. We have 65 shows in our system about different natural sciences. It is physics, astronomy, chemistry, biology, paleontology, all natural sciences. So we don't need to adapt it from country to country. These shows are the same in USA, in United Kingdom, in Russia, in India, in Indonesia, and in Singapore. So we have 29 languages, and one of them, main of our languages is English, and also we have films in Hindi and our dialects for India. In our system we have very good statistics and monitoring system, and every our franchises and schools who can buy our equipment can monitor and understand what's happening with their equipment. For our partners, we have very good educative academy for understanding all types of how to establish business, how to start this business, how to serve schools, how to work with children, how to work with principals of schools, and how to establish with system like working, profitable business model. We have great brand book with all types of materials that you can use in working with schools. And we have also support of augmented reality in our systems. Virtual reality is only one thing in our business. Also we use augmented reality. Later we will use merged reality, and we're going to be up to date every time with technologies. Our augmented reality posters allow kids to understand more about our sessions when we go to school. We hand out our poster, and children could hold their phone and understand some facts about solar system, for example, and pass some questions and get a gift. We have two types of our franchise. We can equip school itself by our equipment and our software to provide services for children in school. And second, it is a portable franchise for entrepreneurs who want to provide services to schools who can't buy this equipment. It is principally two different options. I will explain about portable franchise more things, because equipment of schools is very simple to understand. You just buy equipment, set up it in any classroom, and it works. It works for several years, and we support it, update content, etc. All technical issues on our side. Regarding to portable franchise, it is a moving business model. When our franchise don't need to set up a stationary point with a big and expensive showroom to invite kids to his territory. He just go to a territory of schools. It is convenient for schools, it is convenient for children, and for our franchise, and provide services, as I said before. And in school, we have several people with whom we communicate. It is children, and we offer to them best, high-quality, immersive education instead of boring books. For parents, we give children who are involved into education of natural sciences. So we can show physics and chemistry so bright and immersive, where children go to parents and ask, "Mama, Father, please buy me an encyclopedia about this thing." And it's happening. And after that, we can stimulate interest in learning, and I believe that some great scientists would grow after our sessions all over the world. For teachers, we give methodical materials, how to play with kids after our sessions, how to interact with them, and to understand that all materials that we show in our films, children already understand. Okay? And we make work for teachers easier, more easier. And for school management, we pay rent for rent classes, and it is good for them also. So when we work with not so rich schools, it is very good money for them when we arrived and provide our sessions. So all sides of our communication in schools happy when we arrived. And maybe, as you know, visual education is more effective than audio education. And when you experience something by yourself, you remember it much better when you heard about it from somebody. Okay? And in virtual reality, often you feels like in a real life. So if you do something in virtual reality, it is very similar to our brains to happen in real life, and you remember it, and you remember it better. Whereas many researches about virtual reality and how it increase effectivity of education. It is a few numbers about our franchise. I think it's not so interesting, but it is our revenue table for our several franchises for India, and it is figures with our franchisee can earn per year. In case that ticket costs 160 rupees per one session, it is for our vision very convenient in most of cities, but maybe not for small villages. But in big cities like in Mumbai, Bombay, ticket price will be higher. Our franchise already works in India, and you can check it in our social networks, Instagram, Facebook. One of our franchisees here with us from New Delhi, and in a few days I think we'll be launching our franchise in Gurgaon. We are already works here, and I think it is the beginning of a great and useful way. And a few words about market of virtual reality. The most interesting thing with largest demand in virtual reality industry now in education sector. But it's very small now. It is only $2.6 billion US dollars. But in 2 years, it would be triple in size. It is beginning of this huge market. It's not interesting also. You can read some articles about us in different press, media, and that is all from my side. If you're interested in some aspects, how you can communicate with us, how you can provide services to schools, what you want, or maybe how you can equip your school with our equipment and software. You can visit our stall, it is L8, and we have Indian sales representatives who can explain you better and without my awful accent. You will understand all the details. Okay, thank you for your attention. I'm very glad to be here with you today, and see you later. Thank you. Okay, we have time for questions, as I know, and if you have some question, I can answer.
Can you tell more a little about the Gurugram franchise that you just had, the partner?
It is one of our sales representatives. Her name is Sonal, and she's here with us on our stall. Should start from small parts of Gurgaon. Also, Cyber Hub would be in this part. And now she monitoring this territory. She speaks with schools, with school principals, and she has very good response from them. We're ready to implement it into school process because it's very simple for school. They don't need to pay big money. They just give to she space to provide sessions. You can go and spoke with her about it.
So when you collaborate with a school, so do you provide training to the teachers or your representative goes and conducts the class? One. Second, I want to know that after the session gets over, do you have any follow-up activities planned that what children are supposed to do with that learning which they have taken? So do you have a follow-up thing as well?
Yes, good question, thank you. Our specialists go to school and provide all session, conduct all session. Teachers don't need to understand how virtual reality works. We do it all. And we bring with us methodical materials, what to do after our session to understand all the details about science which we showed in film. I see we're out of time. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.